What up, though? What up, though? What's good? Salute. Salute, salute, salute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just trying to get everything a little organized over here. It's been like a week since I've been on. What up, Sparty? Alvarado, what up, though? Leslie, how you doing? What is good? Say greetings from Puerto Rico. Big salute to all my Puerto Rico family out there. What up, though? What's good? I definitely coming today. I'll tell you why I've been missing. All right. Been missing. So what is up? What is up? Thank y'all for coming in. Cordelia, Asia, how you doing? C. Oliver, what up, though? Rich, Antonio, D. Johnson, what is up? We'll give it like another minute and then we're going to get into it. A lot of talk about this this box right here, guys. This box, there's a lot of talk, and I'm gonna get my take on it because I'm getting a lot of feedback. I think a lot of people are, it ain't no think, a lot of people are out here doing their research, especially the Fire TV stick users. People are preparing, all right? People are preparing big time. Really, the Fire Stick users, only if y'all can see the emails that I receive saying the pretty much the same thing. Dale, do you think I need to upgrade from the Fire TV Stick 4K or the 4K Max? I don't get that much on the Cube. I probably haven't received an email about the Fire TV Cube in a while. All right, it's been a minute. But everybody is asking about the ONN 4K Pro Box, and should you update it or not? Should they upgrade and go with this device? I'm gonna give you my true take on it. Also, let me tell you, I haven't answered any emails. I just looked on there, man. It had to be almost 50 emails I got to go through. So expect some type of response today and by tomorrow morning on the email. For some of y'all who may not know, here's everything right here. Let me do this. Don't call in because I do not have it activated. If you call in, you're going to get voicemail and stuff like that. So please don't call in. All right. If you want to support the channel, I need to update it because the app of the day has been I Am Player for the longest. So I definitely need to update that bad boy right there. But don't call in. But if you want to send me an email, definitely send me an email. We'll go from there. So it's been a lot of talk on this. Should you update and go with the ONN 4K Pro, which is from Walmart that you can get for $50. Again, it comes down to personal preference, but I think people are looking too much into it. This is the same problem where we had when we got into the Cube, right? Remember when the Fire TV Cube came out and they compared it to the Fire Stick? I mean, no, they compared the Fire TV Cube to the NVIDIA Shield. For whatever reason, they compared it. And I was one of the few, when I tell you few, people saying, why are you comparing this device to the NVIDIA Shield? These streaming devices are really catered to two different type of streamers and stuff like that. Even though you could do the same thing with them, but it's catered to, two different audience. And the same thing, guys, the same thing goes with this device. It's a budget device, all right? Again, you can look at the specs. You can go on there and look at it. It might not be as ranked high as this box. Listen, every box has its own audience, all right? Every box has its own audience. Not once have I compared this device to NVIDIA Shield. Not once I have sat back and did a video step by, putting it against the Amazon Fire TV Cube. I said it's aiming at that. And I believe it is, right? The whole thing about this device is to remove you from Amazon devices and say, hey, you don't have to spend that certain type of money, but you can come over here. It may not be as ranked high as a Fire TV Stick 4K. I saw the list; it was quite a few. But I think people are. It's a budget device. When you get a budget device, it's not going to be your most powerful device. It's not going to have all the video and audio codecs. It may miss a few things, but it's a budget device, but it does what it's supposed to do. If it's able to play 4K, it would play 4K content. Whether that 4K is 2 gigs or 80 gigs, it should be able to play it if it's formatted correctly. It's a budget streaming device. And I think, when everybody look at it, they're aiming it towards a certain device like the NVIDIA Shield or the Apple TV 4K, some of those devices, and it's really not meant for that because it's nowhere near as powerful as them devices. But I believe Walmart is saying, listen, we got a box that is capable of playing some of these high bit rates, large files that a lot of these other devices may struggle with. And we're going to up the RAM. We're going to, give you a internal Ethernet port, even though it's not gigabyte, but it's still, listen, you don't need 100 megabytes or megabits per second. Let me get that correct for somebody else try to correct me. All right. You don't need that much. I'm telling you, you can do 50 megabits per second and you can watch a 60 gigabyte 4K movie. You don't need all of that. All right. You got it right there. Even though we're capable, some people are capable of getting a gig or a little bit over a gig on the up and the download, and that's fine and dandy. But really, you don't need that much. And I think sometimes people are getting, like they're looking at these specs and saying, well, this one is ranked better than this, and this is ranked better than that. So I don't know if I want it. There's a reason why this device has taken off. There's a reason why a lot of YouTube creators got their hands on this device. They did not get it for the specs. They knew it. It was so many videos out, including mine, that gave you the specs, that gave you all the information you needed. And if it was a whack device or, if it was a bad device, you would have heard a lot of negative on this device. They're way more positive than negative when it comes to this device. Way more. Some people, you're going to hear about the old processor and everything. It's not meant. It's a $50 device. I have to keep repeating myself. It's a $50 device. Now, if you want a gig port and all of that stuff, then yeah, you may have to spend a couple dollars extra and go and get that device with a gigabit port. Other than that, you can get away with just under 100 megabits per second. You can get away with it. I mean, you can get away with the 10100. Just plug it in. You can get away with Wi-Fi. If you got a solid network in your house, you can get away with playing high bit rate on Wi-Fi, on Wi-Fi 5. All right. Even though some of these devices, some of our routers give us 6 and 6E, but you can have an older router just with Wi-Fi 5 and still be able to stream to it. And so I just believe that, let me get it back on here. I just believe that, people are taking it a little bit, oh, it's not more powerful than this. Oh, they give you an older processor. Okay, what do you expect on a budget device? It's a budget device that's capable of playing the most simplest format, allowing you to has all the licenses to play all your mainstream applications and everything. That's what the box is for. All right, that's just what it is. They're giving you enough internal storage that way if you mess up, you make a mistake and download some stuff you don't need to download, it has that room for error, and I just believe that people are looking at this device and trying to compare it to some of the, higher end devices. And I just don't believe that's fair. All right. Budget means budget. All right. It's not like it's giving you a particular service or anything. It's just a regular device that gives you an internal 10100s um, uh, when you plug directly into this device as far as Ethernet, uh, 3 gigs of RAM, so it's a little bit snappier. Oh, there's a difference between this device. Where is it at? Right here. I think I even watched the video, and a guy said it's not that much snappier than this device. I don't know what, maybe he had a bad device. There's definitely a difference between the 4K Pro and just the 4K box. There is a difference right out the box before you even go into developer's option. You can tell how snappier this device is. That little bit of, even though it doesn't have a world-renowned processor, you can tell with the RAM it's a little bit snappier. You should be able to see it before you even go into developers options. But again, that's why you see all of these Facebook groups being created called what? On TV box, on 4K Pro Facebook page, on this, on that, Telegram, Discord. All of these groups are, being created. If this was such a bad device, why would people even want to create these Facebook groups? All right, there is a reason. So you got to be careful with who you're listening to. You have to sit back and listen, because again, they're comparing this device to some of your higher end streaming devices, and I just don't believe that's cool or fair to do with the specs that they have going on right here. Shoot, the NVIDIA Shield has 3 gigs of RAM. All right, that's just what it is. But you have devices out here that has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Does that mean that device should be compared to the NVIDIA Shield? Absolutely not. Because we know what's, the Shield is capable of doing. We know the processor in there. All right. We know this. And so I think people have to sit back and take a deep breath and sit back and say, okay, what is this device? What am I going to use this device for? Is it worth it? Is it worth me getting this device and giving it to a family member or a colleague at work, or maybe, your students or anything like that? Me personally, I think it's a nice streaming device. I go through more devices on a monthly basis, probably more than everybody who's watching this stream right now. Like right now, I'm back on the Formula. All right, I took this loose up on the main television. I rocked with this for about 3 weeks, but I end up going back to my Formula. And there's no shoot. Next week I'll probably be on my Apple TV 4K, and then the following week I may be on one of my Zadu devices, right up there on that main television. I just flip flop. That's just what it is. I flip flop. And again, it comes down to personal preference, whatever you want, how you feel, what it is. But the thing is, it is true that a lot of people, and I'm in these groups, guys. I am in these groups. I'm telling you, people have switched from the Fire TV stick, all of them, and they went right on over to this device. And they are not complaining at all. They are not complaining, not one bit. Not one bit. So when you look at these creators and they're, they comparing it, it's kind of hard. You got to sit back and like, come on, dude, it's a $50 device. What else do you want? They just beefed it up a little bit to make it make it for our liking. That way we can enjoy, and we can add quite a few more apps and things like that. Give us a USB 3.0. Just made it like nice and right, and that's what it all comes down to. It's not meant to go against some of these higher end devices. So when you look at that chart, you got to ask yourself, you really got to think and say, this is a budget TV, so I understand now. I'll tell you a story. I was talking to LJ. LJ hit me up, right? LJ got the Toshiba Amazon TV, right? But he had a higher end television. He had a high end television. TV might have cost them $4,000 or $5,000. I think it was Sony or somebody. It was one of them higher end televisions. But his television ended up going out. I think he had to get it repaired or something like that. And so he put the spare Toshiba Amazon television in the place of this higher end. And LJ say, what the hell? This does not look, this TV is crap. He said, this TV is crap. He said, it does not look like my other TV. And I said, well, LJ, you talking about a $4,000 television compared to a $300 television. The expectation shouldn't be the same. And when I told him that, because sometimes, look, he knew it off the rip, but just like all of us, sometimes we just forget. We forget the simplest things as far as, hey, man, how do I side load onto the ONN 4K box? We will forget because, our mind might been somewhere else and we forget. And when I told him, I said, well, you're comparing that higher end television to this little cheap budget television. And he said, Dale, you're absolutely right. Because his expectation is always top notch. But because the TV had to go in for repair, he got this other television. Yeah, it was almost the same size, but the quality of the picture wasn't the same as that higher end television. So I'm saying the same thing on these boxes. It's not the same. You're not going to get the same results that you would get with an NVIDIA Shield. You're not going to get the same result when you get that Apple TV 4K. All right? It's just certain things about those devices that gives you a little bit more oomph, a little bit more wow factor. And don't get me wrong, the on 4K will make you be like, hey, this is nice. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. But for someone that has a Fire TV stick, a Fire TV stick 4K, 4K Max, and including the Fire TV Cube, the standards is already there. And so when I go on YouTube and I'm seeing, and there's no knock on these YouTube creators, but when I hear them saying, oh, it's not going to give you the same as the NVIDIA Shield, well, it shouldn't give you the same as the NVIDIA Shield. It's a totally different device. What, should we say they the same because they both run Android? Is that where we're getting at now? Oh, should we compare it to the Apple TV 4K that's more powerful than the NVIDIA Shield? Should we compare it to that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So again, the on 4K, the expectations is right there in the middle. You expect to have a decent picture. You expect for this bad boy to play your content. You expect it to play some audio and sound good on it. Sound good on it. And so again, it's called budget for a reason. It's at Walmart at a budget price for a reason. And I think that's why, people got to understand what they're getting. All right. They got to understand what they're getting. Or, you're just gonna be somebody that's stuck out here and then you're gonna complain. All right. And so listen, I'm in these groups. I'm online. I'm looking. People have made the switch. They have made the switch. All right. Listen, I know Fire Sticks, you can catch them on sale. People don't mind paying a couple extra dollars for quality. And if their expectations is on the level of the Fire Stick level, then the Google is going to fit right in. The Google, you're going to fit right in. And that's the beauty of it. Because the expectation is not way up here. We know how to get way up here. If your money is right, we know how to get there. And I just believe that sometimes, we got to sit back and remind each other that this is just a budget device. A lot of these devices that we use, the Amazon Fire Stick is a budget device. It's meant not to break the bank. And that's what all this device is. It's meant not to break the bank, but you can enjoy quite a bit, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. All right. So people just have to understand, man. It is crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm watching videos. I'm like, huh? Well, you're not going to get the same. Well, I mean, 200 versus 50. Okay. All right. Things like that. But again, I just had to bring it to their attention. Also, guys, I do want to let you know while I was off, I didn't explain to y'all, I didn't even tell y'all exactly why I was missing the whole week. Prior to me coming back from, no, matter of fact, as soon as we landed from Atlanta a couple weeks ago, a call came in and one of my aunties passed away. She was my auntie, cool, almost 80 years old. I think, matter of fact, to be honest, she was 77 and she died 2 weeks before her 78th birthday. Good health. She just got called home. Cool aunt. She was that cool one that, gave you your flowers. If she saw you doing something positive, she would come up to you and be like, hey, I'm proud of you, which she told me numerous times. So all last week, we had The funeral was the weekend. Well, it was Friday. Um, so went to that, and so all Friday it was just kicking it with family that I haven't saw. You know, like when we get older, families separate, and in my family current status, we don't have like no family picnics or nothing like that. We don't get together like a lot of other families are, you know, like they do. And it's just because what it is, nobody has taken that, you know, that responsibility and say, hey, look, I don't care. This is it. This is where we're gonna be at. Uh, you know, nobody has taken that, and since 1993, nobody has really. I think I had my auntie. My auntie did. One of my aunties did try to do it, and you know, members wasn't showing up. Family members moved out of town, stuff like that. So um, it was just good to see a lot of family, you know, kicking it with the kids. The kids are teenagers now. They in like middle school and high school that you ain't saw in like 5, 6 years, because when they show up, I don't show up. And when I show up, they don't show up. So, or I may come over and be over there till 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening and leave. And then they'll come up at 8 o'clock as I'm taking off. I'm gone. They pull up, so we'll miss each other. But yeah, man, we don't have no family picnics. We don't have no reunions. We don't get together for Christmas like we used to as I was growing up as a young kid, a young adult. None of that. And you know, unfortunately, at this time in the moment, the family only get together during funerals, and sometimes weddings. You know, so um, it's just good to be back. My auntie, she rode motorcycle. She learned how to ride a motorcycle in her 70s, guys. In her 70s. All right. So it goes, she found, like I say, good health, everything. You know, talking to my cousin, her son, she just went and got a physical and got the thumbs up, you know, that she was in good. They checked everything. She did have a surgery like 15, 20 years ago, but everything was in perfect shape. But when you get called home, you get called home. But one thing I can tell you, my auntie don't want you crying over. Listen, uh uh she left her kids something. You know, they good. They are good. Um, you know, and just talking to one of my cousins, he say, man, shoot, we went through the apartment, you know, because she stayed in the senior citizen home because she's 70, she was 77. But they said they know they mama, right? And they say they was clearing up the house, found $1,000 here, found $1,000 in the drawer, found 500 up under a plant. When it was all said and done, they found over $6,000 inside of her home, and everything was taken care of. She, they couldn't do anything because she already let them know, that how she wanted to be, uh, you know, remembered, what she was getting, you know, just have a funeral, have a viewing, uh, and she gave, and what she was wearing, and she had on her motorcycle gear. So she said, "There's nothing y'all can do, you know, sign the paper." Already had, I think already had one of her jackets up there. So if something happened to her, this is what they're burying her in. And she rode that motorcycle to the day before she passed away because it was starting to warm up in Detroit. So yeah, man, she went out like a champion, man. And so you know, it's crazy, man. They was like, man, and that's just how my auntie was, man. She'd sit back and you know put 100 here. but they know their mother, right? They know their mom. They're like, when they went over there, they were like, man, we got to go up in here. We got to get the paper, because they knew where everything was at. But they was clearing up. They knew what they was going to run into, you know. And so it was crazy. They were like, man, we moved the pot. It was 500 there. We checked the shoe box. It was 1,000 in there. They checked the drawer. It was 1,000 in there. 200 here. And that's just how she was. She was old school with it. She got a bank account too, but she was old school, man. But we were just sitting there laughing though. So I was gone all last week, and that's what, just kicking it with family and stuff, just enjoying each other, spending time with each other, laughing, long stories, everything. And so, yeah, that's 3 family members in like 6 months on my end, 6-7 months on my end. So I'm open. And we went like years without nobody passing away. We went probably about 7-8 years. I don't think nobody passed away in my family. 7-8-9 years. I think I believe my auntie was the last one, and that had to be about 8-9-10 years ago. One of my other aunties. So it's crazy. So what up though? What up though? Any questions, guys, before I move into my next topic? Because I do want to show y'all something. Also, let me do this, because I got to give some love to my guy. All right, I got to give some love. Any questions, guys, on on the ONN 4K Pro and the expectations on this device? It's crazy. I like it though. I do like it. But I like a lot of devices. I use devices on, man, I use so many devices, it's crazy. Let me see. Have an unboxing, a receipt to take it back for a full refund. Not my favorite device by any means. Yeah, it comes down to personal preference. There's nothing wrong with that, Brian. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And glad you got that receipt, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any more comments on, I do want to learn y'all experience though. I do want to know your experience on it. But I definitely got to pull up my guy. This guy is amazing. All right. He said, I'm not getting any more devices unless they're on sale. I feel you on that one. I got to give this guy some love. Miss Billy say, blessings to you and your family. Sorry for your loss. Big salute, Miss Billy. Thank you for the donation. Thank you as always. You always showing some love to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Billy. Tell Chuck who he got in the. Hey, send me an email, Miss Billy. I want to know who Chuck have in this championship, the NBA championship. Even though I'm going to sit back and watch the NHL as well. I think I know the NBA starts Thursday, and I think the hockey starts Friday. Dale, do you think the OnBox is an easy device for a person that's not very technically gifted? There probably wouldn't be no device that's good for someone that's not too tech savvy. If you're going to give it to somebody, Brian, I advise you to go over there to their home and actually teach them how to use it. You might want to create some videos for them. Like this sounds like a person like my pops. If this the thing is, it's easy for us But for someone that just like my mom wasn't accustomed to it, but she figured it out, and now you can't tell her nothing. And she got a Zadu device. So imagine that. You probably, depending on this person, if they want to learn, if they're like my pops, he just want everything to be from the 1970s and 80s. That's just how he is. Uh, he's a hard person because you can go over there. Like he wanted me to keep coming over there, and I started saying, no, man, I'm not about to keep coming over there just because you keep turning your device, hitting the wrong buttons and stuff like that. I was going over there like maybe about 3 times a week, or I have to having to talk him through it over the phone. And he made it so hard where he don't even know how to text message. He just don't want to learn anything of today's, times. So it makes it kind of hard, it makes it kind of hard for it. So again, it makes it hard on that. I do want to show y'all something right quick. I got to give some love, man. I got to give some love. This guy right here, all right? I got to give some love to this guy right here. This is my main guy, Jeff. Me and Jeff ain't talked in like a month or something like that, But Jeff actually blessed me with a streaming box, which is nice. But you know why I really like this guy? This guy right here stays consistent. When we talk about, he talk about other devices, but his main one is Formula. All right. And again, if you have a question for me, just put it in the chat because I turned this off. This guy right here is amazing. All right. He lets you know when updates come through. He keeps you together. He have all type of tutorials when it comes to Formula devices. All right. For some of y'all, you may not know what a Formula device is. It is an Android box, right? It's a company called Formula. Also, they collab with a company, DreamLink. I don't know if this is a brother, 2 brothers, maybe one brother created DreamLink and the other one Formula. I don't know. I just know they commingle with each other, right? But Jeff is the man, all right? Now, you may look and say he doesn't have 1,000 views and all that. He can care less about all of that. He really cares about the end user. And when you're an end user and you go over to his channel, if you got a Formula device, they specialize on an IPTV app. All right, let me tell you that again. They specialize on an IPTV app. On some of the devices, you get the My TV Online too, but on the newest ones, like the Z11 Pro Max and the Z Mini, the Formula Z Mini, you get the My TV Online 3. Now, Jeff actually did a video the other day after I was kicking it with family and let me know that there was an update that came through, which I'm going to share with y'all just in case. But I'm telling you, there's levels to streaming, guys. There are people who don't like movies and TV shows. There are people who just want to watch television. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite devices. Let me show you how consistent he is. 1 day, 3 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, a couple of weeks. All right, couple weeks, 3 weeks. He's dropping at least a minimum, probably averaging about, I remember when he went almost like, I want to say about 5 days straight. But Jeff gives it to you all. I'm telling you now, if you're not subscribed, you want to learn about a box, talk to him. He got an email. Maybe you like IPTV. I don't know. Maybe you can care less about Netflix and Hulu and all that. Maybe you just want something where you can record your live TV, watch something, two things at the same time on a newly device such as the Z11 Pro Max or the Z Mini. All right. They have devices out there that caters to you. You don't always have to go with a mainstream box that runs tvOS as far as the, hold up, excuse me. That, like something that's on Apple TV 4K or something that's running on Android TV operating system or something that's running on Google TV. Currently, this is my box that I'm using. Now, coming from where we come from, of course, I have my own Plex. So I got my own media library. I can care less about Netflix. I can care less what comes on Hulu, the Max, whatever. I know how to get the content. All right. If you want to learn how to build your own media library, you need to email me. The email is scrolling right across your screen right now. I advise everyone, stop depending on Kodi, stop depending on these third-party applications, and build your own media library. Once you build it, you can get a device like this. Because I know some of y'all be up on your, you need Netflix and all of that. And, using a formula device, it may not give you those options. But if you got your own media library, like myself, even though I got Google TV devices, even though I got Android TV OS devices, I don't use none of those devices. I mean, none of those applications. And I'm telling you now, if you go over here to the Stream Machine, you can email him. He can work with you. He sells boxes. Talk to him. Just send him an email. Everything is in the description of all of his emails. This is my guy right here. All right. And so with him doing what he did, a major update came through, which I knew about one already. All right. I knew about one, which I'm going to share with y'all just in case some of y'all have a Formula device and didn't know that an update came through. You saw the regular update, but you didn't know about the second option. Just like you may not know that there's a hidden another application store. But if you get into some of these Ado groups, you will learn how to get to them. That's what I did. And I got to them behind the scenes, some of the apps that you can add that is not in the marketplace. Like, it's not in the Formula marketplace. And so I went behind there. Like I said, I know how to get all content. I know how to get it. And so with me, it is really not, I know how to get it. And, with you may not know how to get it yet. But if you're looking for a device that's solid, you want to stay updated, definitely holler at Jeff. That's his name, Jeff. Hit him up. You can email him. You can reach out to him. I think he even got a phone number where you can reach out to him. Stuff like that. Texting. Man, how many people you know that does that? Because your boy ain't doing it. Your boy, because y'all will be texting me at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, calling all type of stuff. But holler at him. I like him. He's so respectful. But if you're not subscribed, look, it's some people. I'm going to show you their channel. His is already set up. He got plenty of content on here. I mean, it's just content after content after content after content. And sometimes, yeah, he get involved with these other devices, even though his main one is the Formula. But don't get it twisted. If it's a lot of noise out there, like you see him with the TiVo stream right here, if there's a lot of noise, he's going to check it out and do a video on it and give his take on it. Whether you agree or not, that's up to you. But I think he do a good job. And look, again, don't look at them views and be like, oh man, he's just a look. At this point, we can care less about the views, right? It's what you do on the outside of YouTube and what you're capable of doing. All right. We know how, everything is being watered down and stuff like that. Hey, if you get 50,000, 20,000, 15, that's fine and dandy. I'm cool with it. But a lot of people use YouTube, but a lot of people actually do their thing outside of YouTube. All right. And so it's like yeah, you show it, but if you want it, get in touch with me. And I'm telling you, and look, I'm going to continue to support him and then go from there, man. So again, this is my guy right here, the Stream Machine. That's the name of it. The Stream Machine. All right, that's the name of his channel. So I got to just give him some love. And again, I ain't talked to him in a minute. I'm probably reach out to him tomorrow because I know tonight I got to go up there and kick it with the wife. We got to talk about some things, and then it'll be like my bedtime. Probably try to catch a movie or something. I don't know, and go to sleep on it. But the Stream Machine, that's what we're talking about, and then go from there. West Coast. Hold up. I think here you go right here. It's crazy. Stream Machine is in the building. What up, though, Jeff? What up, though? What it do? West Coast say same here. Not my favorite on, but lost receipt. I'm using 4 different devices on my multi-viewer. Hey, West Coast. Hey, that's how I be, man. I be the same way. The same exact way. Uno said Walmart 2024 is the winner. New champ in town, best bang for the buck. Absolutely. It's definitely a nice device. It's definitely, but we know it's not meant for everybody, though. It's not meant for everybody. Seeing so many jailbreak your Fire Stick videos on YouTube right now with no mention of Vega coming soon. No, it's not going to be mentioned yet because jailbreaking a Fire Stick, that's an antenna that make people antennas go up. I know it because I used to do it. Harry say, yo, Celtics and sweet. God, for real? All right, I'm gonna hold you that. I'm gonna hold you to that, Harry. She said, okay, we'll do, Dale. We just got back from Chi-Town. Wish we could have seen you maybe next time. Absolutely. You know what? My cousin, what was that? What's today? Monday? She was saying Friday. She said, look, we should all go to Chicago for Saturday morning. But I think we were so tired. I think everybody was like, man, I ain't going to Chicago right now. Even though it's like 3 hours and 45 minutes. Well, it's probably about 3 hours and 40 minutes for me because I'm not doing 70 all the way to Chicago. I got to get up there to 95, 100, pushing it. Really, if I'm, man, that's how I get down. He said, I'm not buying anymore either. I got 5 different boxes. My wife told me I'm doing too much. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. What up, though, Huff? What's good with you? He said, Me Cool is the one that is easy. A lesson learned. Say, what router are you recommending? I don't know because I'm using the same router I done had for probably about 5-6 years now, maybe 7, somewhere around there. I think I got it in 2017 or something like that. This was during the good years. I am using the Netgear Nighthawk X10. So I'm very familiar with Netgear routers because this is my second one. I had an X6, and then they dropped the X6S, but I went on and got this monster over here that's still running beautifully, still running beautiful. So I don't know. I mean, only thing I can tell you a lesson learned: do your research. If you see one that's $200-300, go to YouTube and watch plenty of videos and see what people are saying. Go on Amazon. If they have that model on Amazon, look at the comments and see what people are saying, because there's so many products out here. All I can say is Netgear is pretty easy, user friendly. So that's the only one I can compare it to right now. So who we got? We got he say waiting on Jeff to announce a new Formula device. Hey, I feel you on that. Will the Fire Stick work the same on the Formula as you showed on the ONN? Absolutely. All you need is that app. That's pretty much it. That's all you need is the app, Nikiba. Yes, you can get it to do the same thing. Absolutely. And don't go nowhere yet for anybody that got the Formula devices. I'm about to show you in the next 2-3 minutes. I'm just going down to make sure I have not missed anything. What's up, Almighty? What's up, baby? How you doing? I hope all is well. Stream Machine say, yo, thank you, Dale. Hey, definitely get on over there, guys. This is Stream Machine right here. And again, this guy is amazing. Listen, for a person who worked the hours that I work, it becomes a little tough. It becomes tough to try to keep up with everything, and it's good to have reliable sources that don't have any bias against any devices, willing to try out any device. But, the thing about it, his go-to are Formula devices. So definitely, you want to keep up with that. Reach out to him, though. Reach out to him. And some of y'all already did. Y'all already hit me up like, yo, I did business with him. And I'm good, Dale. I'm good. So that's the beauty. Say, do you recommend any experts on TV Mate expertise having some issues and not getting any help through the groups or people I found? I do not know anything about TV Mate. I'm an IM player type of guy. Um, I couldn't help you. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. I don't know. Might have to when we do the after party, Brian, because I know somebody else was having some problems with TV Mate as well. And in the after party a couple of weeks ago, the person actually got help because it was people. Some people they just take the information. They really don't speak on social media or anything like that. Well, on the after party link that I do on Fridays, if I'm available, we do on Fridays. We actually, the person actually, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was having some problems with TV Mate and actually got some help. So I'm just not a TV Mate type of person, though. Yup. So what's up, Tyree? All right, so let me do this. Tyree in the house. What up, though? Let me do this right quick. Let me go with my extra camera. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing on here, because you know them haters, boy, they be out there. Oh, he he showed this. He showed that. Man, you be like, God, you really want me to lose? I just want to make sure I ain't got nothing on here. All right, let me go through. And again, guys, this is one of my favorite devices. All right, let me make that clear right now. This is one of my favorite devices. I've been rocking with Formula for a long time, guys. And this is a Formula device. This is one of the devices that specialize. It's their go-to application is right here, and it's called My TV Online 3. Now, I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to display it, possibly putting the channel at risk. But again, you see it right next to my Plex. All right. But there is an update on this device, which is very, very nice. All right. Very, very nice. It make it look similar to what you will have like Android TV operating system, in my opinion. But it lets you do some features. I love this device. And look, I'll tell you this. Again, this box right here specializes in IPTV. You can sideload your third-party apps on here. You could do some mainstream apps, not all. All right. But again, I will tell you, if you get this box right here, if you get a Formula device or any device that specializes in IPTV application, make sure before I get a box like this, unless you just a IPTV person, you'll be fine. But if you somebody that's looking for some mainstream applications, some main movie and TV show streaming applications, you can get around it. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get stuck and you're going to get frustrated and you're going to mess around and send this device back. Again, this is why I tell you, when you're getting devices like this, you want to have your Plex together, your Jellyfin, your MB. You want to have your movie library together. That way you can use this. Nova Video Player is another one. That way you can use this and you don't have to rely on Netflix and, none of that. But again, you can still send your third-party applications over here. All right. So again, this box is amazing. I'm gonna go down here, right? I'm not going to go into the full detail of it because I done this before, things like that. But you see where it says software update. Let's go up in there. And as you see right here, it says firmware latest, new IPTV version, the version 12.0.4, service latest, tuner latest, storage latest. And it just, if you look on the right side, it tells you software cannot be rolled back. All right. What they fix: video decoding issues on streams with uncommon resolution, bug fixes, optimization, and performance enhancement. All right. And so you see this one got rolled out. I'm a little late, but they got a new one on here. We're gonna go through this bad boy. All right. And you're going to see it in real time. I really want y'all to see this in real time. All right. Because I'm going to show you something that is going to change how you look at Formula devices. Now, I'm noticed will work on the Z11 Pro Max, which I already done upstairs, and the Z Mini. I don't know. You will have to go over to the Stream Machine, who actually explains it and tells you the other devices, if the other devices are doing it. I just can't remember it right now. But as you see, I'm on the Z Mini, the Formula Z Mini. The one upstairs does it. All right, I already got that one done. And again, this is nothing new. When you see what I do. All right, so we got the update, and you might say, "Well, Dale, it don't look no different." With my it don't look no different. All right. Yeah, it don't look no different. It is what it is, right? Same applications. All right. You see some stuff down here. It's just the same. If you're familiar with this, it's the same. I'm gonna go over here to software update. And as you see, it says the current version is the latest. But I'm gonna on my number pad, on the number pad that I have right here, I'm gonna type in 1339. And let me do this right quick. One thing about the Formula devices, you get the number pad. All right. This is the Bluetooth one. You know you got the Bluetooth one because it gives you the Google Assistant one. All right. It gives you, where's my other one? All right, here they go, both right here. This one is the Bluetooth one with the sleeve on it. All right. With the plastic hanging all out of it. I don't, all right. So I got a little blue sleeve. This is the sleeve, right? That's the Bluetooth one. And this one is the regular IR one. Similar, but one is IR and one is the Bluetooth. This is the Bluetooth one right here. Very, very nice. And it's meant for the Formula. And this is the IR one. They give you the number pad and everything like that. Up and down menu, pause, record button, and all of that. All of them are the same. All right. But now I'm going to type on this page right here. When you go to the software and you're on this page where it says Formula Update, type in 1339. I think that's what you do. All right, let me go back in. Or was it 1336? I can't remember. 133. All right. I know y'all didn't see it. Right. So let me go back. So when you go into software, right? And once it get done, all you have to do, look at the bottom right hand corner. You're going to see a red button pop up. But you type in 1339. And you see that little red dot that popped up right there on your screen at the bottom. All right. All you have to do, if you do it, all you have to do is on your remote control. You see that little red color button right up under your star? Is right up under favorites. That's all you have to do is click that one time. All right. Which I will do. And it's going to go through this update. All right. And to see where it says upgrade. And if you look over to the right, May 29th, software cannot be rolled back. And this is beta, right? This is in beta. I did this for one of the other devices. I think it had to be, was it the GTV that they had something special? They had something special going on. I can't remember, but it says new modern, the change log, new modern launcher. I ain't got my, let me do this right quick. No, I ain't even got everything connected. But you see it says changelog, new modern launcher. So they giving us a new launcher. All right. Move your favorite apps from the apps tab to the home tab for quick access. Group your favorite apps in a row. Command Center provides easy access to frequently used settings. Added notification menus for system messages. Add, remove, uninstall, and move apps directly from the launcher. New wallpaper gallery. I am player system performance booth. I am player added Estonian and system language. Bug fixes, optimizations, and performance enhancement. So all I have to do is hit this little red button. Oh, I already did it. So it's already says start the upgrade. All you have to do is hit the OK button. And you see it saying IPTV downloading. Now, again, Formula does not provide you with IPTV services. They use a specialized, enhanced, very powerful application. All right. After everything is installed, you should see it get rebooted. And when it come back on, you're going to see it's going to have a different launcher from what we have. And I'm telling you, it's going to make a difference. Again, if you got everything in order, guys, you will be good to go. It's amazing. And so, again, if you got your own media library, say you got your own Plex, you got your own MB, you got your own Jellyfin, or you got your own media library on your computer, on your NAS, connected to your router, whatever, however you get it. Or maybe you just got a bunch of movies. Maybe you got a 5 terabyte external hard drive. You could plug this bad boy directly into this box and go into Nova Video Player. And guess what? Yeah, you can go ahead and have it scan your external hard drive, and you will have Nova Video Player with all of your movies and everything. All right. So it's saying file integrity check. And so you see it's doing the update. All of that is gathering all of that information. And again, I did this already on my Z11 Pro Max. That's why when you're an enthusiast over this stuff, like some people, you got home theater enthusiasts, you got cord cutter enthusiasts. I'm 100% a cord cutter, 100%. Some of y'all are 100% too, but then some of y'all are like 80%. Some of y'all are 90%. Maybe you got everything except for, like, it's so much that I done cut with the cable company, including home phone service. I got that connected to my router, and I got a number that you can get using Google's Voice. You can use Google Voice, and you can get a free number. And yes, we use it from time to time here. But just in case anything goes wrong, we always have a backup. You should always have a backup. Always, always back your content up, and always have a backup just in case something crazy happens. All right, just in case. You got to always be, you never put one application. Really, if you're giving it to somebody, you never give somebody just one third-party application. You give them 3 or 4 of them, just in case one go down. You can be like, hey, go to the next one. That's just like, anything. You just want to back it up. Let's see. Pickpocket say, I'm one of the new subs. I want to ask the $1 million question. When do you think Amazon will start with the new software? I thought they was going to start in the first quarter. Now that I'm looking at it, it looked like it's probably going to be October. Because remember, they do all of their new releases in October, like late August, early October. So that's what it seems like, because it's already June. It's already June. And so a lot of times they give their new devices, and at the end of August, early September, at the end of September, early October. Yep. So that's what they do. What up, though, pickpocket? So again, let me see. Anybody? He said ran out of outlet, got so many devices. Hey, I feel you on that, man. Hey, while you talking, man, this is how you know me. Hey, me and him be on the same page. I just had to give me another one of these, man. You hear that sneeze a little bit? Man. All right, here we go. Here we go, soul bro. It's going to look totally different. That's the beauty in this, man. That is the beauty in this. And look at that. Don't that look so much better? So much better, so clean. Look at that right there. So much better, so clean. And look at it. You got two tabs, home, right? Home, and then you got all of your applications that you have on this device. You see how clean that is? Shout out to Formula, man. That's always creating and just always sitting back saying, listen, we got some things to show you as well. Now let me show you this. You can add a row. You see it over there. You see that little plus design. You can add a row, and you can pretty much say if you want to put some of your apps on here. I'm gonna just say Plex, and I'm gonna add another one. Explore, right? And say this, right? Say you on your favorites, and say you want to remove your favorites, and then you want to go up here because you get one per row. And if I want to put my IPTV right there, I can. All right. If I want to move it, I can press and hold it, just like Google TV, and Android TV. You're good to go. But here's the magic right here, guys. You see that arrow that's pointing to the left on the left side of my TV online? If I go over there, you see where it says custom right above my TV online app, just up under the YouTube square. You see the YouTube square, you see the my TV online 3. You see where it says custom? All right. You can change this to whatever you want. Rename it. You can rename it to whatever you want, right? And I would just rename it like, I would just say test, right? If I can spell. All right. So I'm gonna just say test. Boom. And look, you see his rename, right? Pretty neat. So say if I wanted like I'm gonna remove marketplace. If I press it and hold it, I can remove it from the favorites. You see Google Play, I'm gonna press and hold it. I'm gonna remove it. Look, I can uninstall it. I can look at the info on it. I can open it or I can move it. But I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna add another one, as you see right here, right? I'm gonna rename it, and I'm gonna say, what do you call it? I'm gonna just say App Store. I'm gonna say App Stores, and you can do whatever you want to do. It's just up to you. All right, App Stores. I should have made it, or I could have just called it Marketplace, right? But here it is right here. I'm gonna hit the plus, and I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna use the other one. I'm gonna get the Google Play, and of course, when I add Analytics on it, I'm gonna do that as well. So it's so many things. So if I wanted to move this up, I can move it up. You can't move it up past favorites, but you can. You see how you can move it there and put it right there. And you can go from there. And it's so clean though. Look how clean it is. Look, you can do your history and favorites, stuff like that. You see it's my TV online. I don't want to add it because no telling what I was watching last, and I don't want it to be on there. But again, you can set up, you can put your applications on here and just set them up however you want and then go from there. Pretty nice. But check it out. Let me just go down here to edit row. Excuse me. No, let me do this. Not edit row. Let me go up here to settings. Look at this. You got launcher settings. Look at that. The internet speed, you see 780. You can do Bluetooth on here. You can set it up for your surround sound. You can check for software. Also, you got help center. But you notice it's a couple of dots. If you hit the right, you go over here to network storage. Some of y'all know what that is. System info, and then you can power it down. You can go back to the left. It's very nice. But when you go into launcher settings, look, you can go to the wallpaper. You got parental settings, start up the app, whatever app you want. You might want My TV Online to start up right away. You got your history and favorites, screenshots, so you can put your own pictures. But look at the wallpaper, man. Look, you got your gallery. You can browse and you can use URL. When you go into gallery, gallery, they give you all of these different wallpapers that you can use in the background. Nice and solid. Nice and very solid. Some of them bright, some of them dark. I like a little color with mine, so I'm probably gonna go with this, this little dark purplish. Oh, hold on, let me see. Nah, let me see. I'm gonna go with this dark purple. I love this color. And then when I hit the home button, and you see it's dark, and when I go home, everything is looking beautiful. All right. And it's as simple as that. It kind of take you on that, you know, when you want to add to the favorites, say analytic. I want to add some more. I can go with VLC and things like that. So it's pretty good, man. Nice and clean. No advertisement. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. And you can just add another row depending on what you got on here. Maybe call one movies and things like that. But you see, just up to you. If you want to move your row up, you can move it up and call it the day and go from there. But it is clean. That's the main thing. It is super clean. And it's pretty nice. And Formula done it again. I'm definitely gonna do some dedicated videos on this. I think this is pretty nice. Shout out to the homie Jeff from Stream Machine who actually presented this. I just think this is very nice. Customized. And again, this app right here is the truth. It is the truth. it done been times, man, listen, it done been times where I done been on another device, whether I was using IM player, smart player, wherever player for the IPTV. I was watching it and it was buffering and things like that. And it done been times like, or it was just giving problems. And I say, man, let me go and grab the formula. Plug the formula up. Everything good. Everything works. Pretty solid. So, because sometimes them ones you get from the Play Store and stuff, sometimes they act up, or it could be that device. It could be that device that you're using as well. But it's pretty solid on what you can do with the formula, though. Now, again, 2 devices definitely will give you this, and they could be rolling this out to all the other devices. I'm not for sure, but for right now, the Z11 Pro and the Z Mini is the ones that are allowing you to do this. And again, very, very nice. Very, 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 very nice that we can do with this device here. All right. So nice. All right. And y'all see some stuff right here. I probably was watching things like that. So I got some things I'll be messing around on here. But again, solid device. Very, very solid. Say the best part of the about the ONN 4K, you got Wolf Launcher. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely they give you some stuff to use on here. And it just makes it you on here. I like it. Ah, very, very nice, Russell. Very nice. Very simple, everything, you know. And again, the big thing about it, because we do got Wolf Launcher, we got other launchers on devices that make it very, very simple as well. I do like this. I mean, it's just straight to the point. And again, you go over here and, it's just nice to be able to do this on this device right here. What's up, Top Cat? What's up, baby? Hope all is well. Hope all and big salute. Thank you, Top Cat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Say I hooked up my ONN box to my WeMax 4K projector, 150 inch screen. You got to do a show on projectors. They are nice. Yeah, I got a few projectors. I got a few of them, Thomas. You know that. You know that. You know I got a few projectors. Yeah. But again, it's just good, man. Look, the best thing about it, we have options. All right. Some people gonna like on 4K. Some people gonna stick with the Fire TV stick. Some people gonna stick with NVIDIA Shield. Some people gonna stick with Apple TV. Some people gonna stick with Zadoos. Man, it's so many devices we have. Some people gonna stick with the Chromecast with Google TV. It's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the day, if you're happy, everybody should be happy. And if it's working for you, how can somebody tell you you're wrong if it's working? Could there be other ways that you can do it? Absolutely. At the end of the day, if it's working for you, you are good to go. Man, it's just we have options. We have plenty of options. And again, ain't nothing like being able to just switch and go to one device to another. That way you can sit at the table. You can sit at the table and have that conversation. All right. You can have that conversation and say, hey, Dale, I'm thinking about getting that formula. What you think? I'm going to tell you what it is. But again, you can sideload all your applications on here and be good to go with it. So, absolutely. Any questions on this, guys? Anything? If I missed anything, I apologize. But for anyone that got a Formula device, look what you got now. Enjoy your device. Even though the layout before wasn't bad, it was pretty solid. But again, now you can customize this bad boy. You can make it look beautiful. And using the like the Nova launch, I mean not Nova, but who is that Wolf launcher, project, I think Projectivity launcher. There's so many launchers out there that make it, it simplifies everything. So it's a beautiful thing. Well, guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. If we ain't got no questions, I'll give you another minute, see if we got any questions. If not, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. Let me know if you got a question. Also, if you want to learn how to do you want to start your own media library, you want to build it from ground up, definitely I'm the guy. I do plenty of consultations, tutorials to show you how to get started, where to get started. Look, the cost to hire me is $50. All right. Now, if you want to learn how to do some other stuff, yeah, the price probably going to go up. All right. But you need to know how to start your own media library. I'm telling you now, you will thank me 100 times later when you learn how to build your own and go from there. So again, my email is at the bottom. You can get in touch with me and then go from there. The Peoples Hernandez Cox Show. You say, how can I make the box mine? You already did, man. You already know how to do it. That's what I did back in the day. I used to do it all the time. That's how I did it. Thanks, Dale. Have a great night. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I think everybody, let me see. Hold up. Formula has a bug when you make a favorite list. It never says in order. You are set after boot or sleep. So let me see. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's see. All right, you see how I look? Let's see if they got to do a little bug fix. So I'm restarting the device. Let's see if everything is in order. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Because they definitely going to have to, if everything come back all out of order, they definitely going to have to hurry up and get that fixed. Because that would defeat the purpose in this. Look like mine came back good to go. Yeah, mine came back all right. Yeah, mine came back. Yeah, mine came back nice and right. I don't know. No issues here. Yeah. So maybe it was something going on at first, but maybe they fixed it. Tamarindo 732. Maybe they fixed it. No problem, Brian. Yeah, man. Wilder need to Wilder need to go ahead and call it the day. Right. Make the box yours. Yep. Mix Octavia, what up, though? I'm here. My condolences to you and your family. And I remember your other auntie used to be in the chat. Absolutely, yeah. She used to be in the chat. I miss my auntie so much, man. Me and her used to put in that time. Shoot, we had talked once a week for about 3-4 hours. And she had wisdom. Yep, she had wisdom. Thank you, Miss Octavia. Say, I bought the ONN 4K and cannot get it to record anything. However, when I use my Formula Pro Max, it always record. What app are you using, Sarge? What app are you using? No problem, West Coast. Yo, what app are you using? And is it formatted correctly? So that's the thing right there. Make sure it's formatted correctly. What's up, Wim? What up, though? What's good? What is good? Get ready to get up out of here. Sarge hit me with a question. We'll see if he come back right quick. If not, I'm gonna get up out of here. Say Doc Brown ain't got nothing on there. Oh man. Sarge say, have you had any problem resorts on? I haven't had any issues on my on box. Yeah. I haven't had any problems with it. You probably need a good factory reset, Sarge. If you ain't one thing I suggest everybody to do before they start it up, because those boxes been sitting so long, when you first get them, before you even put anything on them, do a nice little factory reset. That's probably what you need, Sarge. You say, I'll be watching Dale with my beer and cigar. It's a vibe. Hey, man, listen, I did not know my family smoked. Man, with so much cigar smoke going around, I said, man. No, what app are you using? What app are you using to try to record? What are you trying to do? I need to know the app, Sarge. A matter of fact, I'm having issues with my Buzz TV box. It just freezes. You say where it just freezes. I ain't plugged one of my Buzz box. I'm waiting on that new boy. I think it's supposed to come out this month. Hey, big salute, Miss Billy. She said, I just spoke with Chuck. Dale, he said he got the Celtics to win it all. Woo! Man, oh man. It's hard for me to go against the Celtics. But man, hey, look, I just hope it goes 6-7 games. And I like Jaylen Brown. I was so happy Jaylen Brown won MVP because they don't be showing Jaylen that much. I mean, you would think the highest paid athlete in the NBA, and he had an awesome series, man, like a real good series. And they still wanted to give it to Tatum. Oh my goodness, they wanted to give it to him. And they said it was like a 6-5 vote to give it to Brown. I'm like, Brown had the better series. Cause shoot, one game Tatum was just off. Tatum was terrible. But I don't, that's a tough one though. I kind of, hey, and we're gonna talk too, Miss Billy. We gonna talk. Cause I kind of want to see. This is setting up, and really is uh, Kyrie, man. This should be a good series, man. Honestly, I hope it goes 7. I hope it goes 7. I ain't gonna even lie to you on that one. Yeah, you say yeah, use it on TV, mate. Yeah, I use this. I use IM Player to record on the ONN. Cinema will not work on my ONN. I tried various versions, but nada. It was slow motion, not just the video, but even the app opening. The one thing, well, of course, y'all know I don't use it, but I don't even use Cinema anymore. But you got Viva, you got Film Plus. There's a couple of apps that are out. Flix Vision. What's that new one? Uh, is it Stream or something like that? ABK. Oh, it's AB Davies. Just forget Cinema. You got plenty of other apps on here to use. Use one of them other ones. Use one. You say you taking Boston for game 1. Who do you got them in the series though? Hey, I'm kind of leaning towards where Ike say, hey, Mavericks got this one. I kind of leaning that way as well. But, but I like Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown have messed up sometimes. It seems like Jaylen Brown it could be 10 seconds, and when he make his move, he do got quite a few plays where he trip over his own ankle. The ball ended up going out of bounds. He got so many of that where he make the move and it's like it's too fast for him that he trip and fall. So, oh man. You say with the Buzz TV app. Yeah, I haven't used the Buzz TV box in a while. I'm waiting on the new one, John. That's what I'm waiting on. You say you can't record on TV, mate? All right, Sarge, I don't use TV Mate. I'm an IM player. It's like right now there's IM player versus TV Mate. Those are the two right there. I'm an IM player. Like I'm an Android, and some of the people are iPhone users. I'm a Samsung, so it's a war, between iPhones and Samsung and all that. I couldn't give you any information because I don't use TV Mate. But it got to be something, man. It got to be maybe it need an update. I don't know what it is on TV Mate. So I'm sorry, Sarge. I can't help you with that one. What's up with women basketball roughing her up? Shoot, Russ, it's basketball. It is basketball. And it ain't no friends on the other side. That's how it is. I'm glad it's look, I think with women's basketball, I think it's amazing what's going on. They already showed that this young lady, whoever she going against, it's like it's must see TV or something like that. They said the ratings are up a little bit compared to prior years. They are up a little bit. Don't get it twisted. It's only when she's playing. All right. When she's playing, the ratings are up. Other than that, if she's off today and the WNBA is playing, you're not getting the ratings. They really want to boost this, up there, so that's the thing about it, It's basketball. Sometimes things go down. That's just what it is. That's what it is. You said, and smart player. Yeah, it could be something on your end. It could be that device, Sarge. Do a factory reset and put everything in there again. It could be something to bug on there. Yup, Extremes. Yup, that's a new one. You see Miss Billy putting it out there for y'all. If you listen, HD Cinema is not the only application. You got to get familiar with all of these applications. When one go down, you go with another one. Yeah, it says it formats the drive, but it won't. I don't know, Sarge. You're gonna have to get into one of them TV Mate Facebook groups or something like that, or just go and post it over in the DST or the streaming outside the line, and some people can give you some input. Unfortunately, I can't give you no input on that right there. Yeah, it's kind of like Netflix, but FlixVision is similar to that as well. So both of them are very, very nice. Uno say serious, I can't call it. I have nothing but making some quick funds. If I have to pick, I'll say Boston for the win. Why? Because they played each other 2 times this year. Well, the good thing about it, there's a difference between, and this is what I'll tell you, Uno, there's a difference between regular season and postseason. All right, there's a difference. If that's the case, every year the team with the best record in the NBA will win the championship. And it doesn't work out like that all the time. It's all about who can catch fire, who can stay on point, and that's what it comes down to. You know, all the money is going towards Boston. So if you're a Dallas fan and like Ike, ooh wee, and they got the Celtics as a huge favorite. Shoot, you put $100 on, man. I wonder how much you would get with $100 on the series on if Dallas win. If you choose Dallas, man, yeah, that don't mean nothing. That do not mean nothing in the playoffs. Nothing in the playoffs. We done. Hey, look, we done saw that a lot. Teams be beating up on each other throughout the regular season. Shoot, look what happened. Ah, man. Well, guys, I'm gonna get ready because it's an hour and 43 minutes. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Lady Sun Goddess? Big salute. Thank you. Lady Sun Goddess always showing me some love as well. I saw that today. With Caitlin Clark, they might as well say, just let her score. No, that's the problem. They ain't letting her score. They letting her know she going to have to earn it. And she can score, but she's having, oh, man, her turnovers. She's definitely going to have to work on that. Her turnovers is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I am player never records for you. Yeah, it got to be something you doing on your end, Sarge. It has to be something on your end. Because now you got 2 applications that don't record. So it got to be something on your end that you're not doing right. I'm going to have to get with you, man. Send me an email. It won't be today, but I'll probably get in touch with you tomorrow and stuff like that. Send me an email. And we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everyone. Again, we got a lot going on. You got the NBA finals. You got the NHL finals starting up. It should be amazing. I think tennis is on. It's a lot going on. Just make sure you enjoy yourself. Football season, the XFL is getting ready for the playoffs. It's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. And so make sure you enjoy yourself. Have fun. Should be some boxing on. I think somebody fight this week. I can't remember who. But we'll talk about it. I'll go live probably tomorrow. Definitely do a dedicated video or 2. and then go from there, guys. But yeah, she definitely can't play defense. She got to get strong. She definitely got to get strong. So, but Sarge, yeah, I see you, Sarge. Yeah, send me an email and we'll go from there. Everybody, y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Happy streaming. And don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, stop you from doing what you want to do when it comes to these streaming devices. All right. It's all about personal preference. And whatever works for you, if it worked, hey, it ain't nothing wrong with your device. All right. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'll get back with y'all. I'm out.